Breaking news. For millions of Americans receiving Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits, there may be a huge update in 2025 that could provide two significant direct payments totaling $3,500. If you're wondering how this could affect you or your loved ones, stay tuned for all the details in this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss crucial updates about your benefits. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today for this important announcement that could greatly impact the financial well-being of millions of Americans. The latest news from Washington suggests that Social Security, SSI, and SSDI beneficiaries might soon receive two separate direct payments, one for $1,500 and another for $2,000. But what does this mean for you, and how likely is it to happen? Let's dive into these potential payments and what they could mean for your finances. As inflation continues to affect the purchasing power of many Americans, lawmakers are facing mounting pressure to provide additional support to those living on fixed incomes. You may be wondering, why now? The timing aligns with recent economic data showing that while overall inflation is cooling, essential items like food, housing, and healthcare costs continue to rise, putting a strain on beneficiaries' budgets. The first proposed payment of $1,500 is being presented as an emergency inflation relief payment. This would be separate from your regular monthly benefits and would not impact your usual payment schedule. Here's the key. Unlike previous proposals, this payment would be tax-free and would not count towards income limits for other federal assistance programs. This means you wouldn't have to worry about this payment affecting your eligibility for other help. Now, what about the second payment of $2,000? This larger amount is part of a broader economic support package aimed at helping beneficiaries cope up with the rising cost of living over the past few years. Think about it. When was the last time Social Security recipients received substantial support beyond the annual cost of living adjustment, COLA? Here's where things get even more interesting. The proposal includes a provision for fast implementation, possibly within 30 days of final approval. This would mean that, if approved, you wouldn't have to wait months for these payments to arrive. The Social Security Administration has already begun preparing its systems for this possibility, demonstrating how serious lawmakers are about this proposal. Let's talk about eligibility. Who would qualify for these payments? The good news is that if you're currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits, SSI or SSDI, you would likely be automatically eligible. There's no need for additional paperwork or special requests. Payments would be distributed the same way as your regular benefits, either via direct deposit or your Direct Express card. If you and your spouse both receive benefits, each of you would be eligible for your own payment. That means a household could receive up to $7,000 in total support. If you receive both SSI and SSDI, you'd still be eligible for both payments, though they would be issued separately rather than as a combined amount. When will these payments happen? According to the proposal, the $1,500 payment would be distributed first, likely within the first month of approval. The $2,000 payment would follow about 45 to 60 days later. This staggered distribution is designed to ensure all eligible recipients receive their payments smoothly. But you might be wondering, how likely is this to actually happen? While nothing is guaranteed until final approval, there are several signs suggesting that this proposal has a stronger chance of passing than past attempts. First, it has bipartisan support, with lawmakers from both parties recognizing the urgent need to help Social Security beneficiaries. Second, recent economic data strengthens the case for additional assistance, especially for those on fixed incomes. Another important consideration is how these payments would impact the Social Security system in the long run. Many of you may be concerned about the program's future stability. The good news is that these payments would be funded from a separate source and would not affect the Social Security Trust Fund. This means that your future benefits and the sustainability of the program would not be compromised by these payments. Now, let's talk about how you could use this money if it comes through. Financial advisors recommend using these funds to catch up on essential expenses, pay down high-interest debt, or create an emergency savings fund if possible. These payments are meant to provide immediate relief and support your long-term financial stability. But be cautious. There are scammers out there trying to take advantage of this situation. Remember, if these payments are approved, you won't need to pay any fees or provide extra personal information. The Social Security Administration will never ask for such details via phone, email, or text. Always be vigilant and protect yourself from scams. What should you do now? First, ensure your contact information and direct deposit details are up to date with the Social Security Administration. You can do this online through your My Social Security account or by contacting your local office. This will ensure you receive any payments promptly if they're approved. Looking ahead, what could these payments mean for future Social Security policy? This proposal could set an important precedent for how we support beneficiaries during times of economic difficulty. It could also spark conversations about regular supplemental payments or more generous cost of living adjustments in the future. The impact of these payments extends beyond individuals. When millions of Americans receive additional funds, it stimulates local economies as people spend money on necessary goods and services. This economic boost could help support jobs and businesses in communities across the country. Another key factor to consider is how these payments could affect other benefits. Unlike previous relief payments, these proposed payments would not count as income for programs like SNAP, food stamps, Medicaid, or housing assistance. That means you wouldn't have to worry about losing other essential benefits if you receive these payments. For those receiving state-level benefits, most states have indicated they would follow federal guidelines and not count these payments as income. However, it's always wise to check with your state's benefit offices for specific guidance once the payments are approved. What about those living abroad? Eligible beneficiaries living outside the U.S. would also receive these payments as long as they meet the same eligibility criteria as those living within the country. Payment methods would generally follow the same process as regular benefits, but the Social Security Administration will likely provide a window of time before payments begin to allow beneficiaries to update their preferred payment method if needed. As for timing, while we don't have exact dates yet, the current timeline suggests the first payments could be distributed within 30 days of approval. As with any government program, be prepared for delays, as it may take time for all recipients to receive their payments. To stay informed, aside from subscribing to this channel, you can sign up for email notifications from the Social Security Administration through your My Social Security account. This will ensure you receive official updates directly from the source. Lastly, while these payments would provide significant help, they shouldn't be viewed as a substitute for sound financial planning. It's still essential to maintain good financial habits and manage your regular benefits carefully. Think of these payments as extra support during challenging economic times. As we wrap up, I want to remind you to stay informed about updates to your benefits. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. While these payments aren't yet guaranteed, the proposal shows great potential to become a reality. Keep watching for the latest news and developments. I'm here to help you navigate changes to your benefits. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned, stay informed, and most importantly, stay hopeful. This could be the financial boost many Americans have been waiting for. Until next time, take care and share this video with anyone who might benefit from this information.